Been waiting a long time to say that again. Hey, good Saturday morning to you and welcome to Cocopah Speedway's Laptime Live. Brought to you by Cocopah Casino and by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating. Racing Radio here on Outlaw Country AM 1400. I'm your host, Mike Stanhope, and thank you for joining us today. Wow, hard to believe, but it seems like 4 months have gone by in the blink of an eye. 4 months since the cars, the drivers, the crews gathered for race action at the Diamond in the Desert. Well, they gather again tonight for this sport we love, and that is racing. Well, this week's round number 10 of the Cocopah Speedway Racing Series marks the first night of several championships to be awarded, or perhaps more accurately earned, over the next few months. The national portion of the IMCA schedule comes to a close tonight with champions to be crowned in the modifieds and in the Northern Sport mods. Now, it won't be the end of action for them, though, as next Saturday they'll immediately launch into competition for the first ever Cocopah Speedway Fall Series. 6 races to determine a fall-winter champion, and that's on top of the continuing competition for the Cocopah Speedway Track Championships in all 5 divisions: Pro Stocks, Modified, Street Stocks, Northern Sport Mods, and, of course, the Factory Stocks. Well, to get you caught up, we'll be recapping your top 5s in all 5 divisions as part of today's special race day preview. And as we get into that look ahead, let's just say we're looking forward to fireworks aplenty in all 5 divisions. Also making its debut tonight, the Cocopah Speedway Fast Times High School Challenge. A number of drivers in the Fisher Automotive Street Stocks will be carrying the colors of our local high schools. They'll pick up points for each race, and students from each school will also get in on the action by casting votes for the car that carries their colors. That series continues for several months, at which time a traveling trophy will be awarded to the high school that comes out on top. Well, today here on Laptime Live, we're not going to hear from just one driver, but from many, as we set up some of the stories to look forward to in the weeks and months ahead. 40-plus drivers descended on Cocopah Speedway last Saturday and Sunday for an open practice session, and to say they're champing at the bit, that is quite an understatement. 40-plus drivers out for practice, and to put that in some historical perspective, just a couple of years ago, we saw that many cars just for the opening race of the actual season itself. 40-plus cars for practice and dozens more who wanted to be on hand but couldn't. Says a lot about the growth of racing at Cocopah Speedway, the excitement that's building, and the tremendous future out front of all of us. We took that practice opportunity to talk with many of the drivers set for competition tonight, and we'll be hearing from them shortly. Some returnees from the first half of the season, some new drivers making their debuts, and some veterans returning to racing as the second half gets underway. We'll hear from several of them, and that's coming up next here on Racing Radio, Cocopah Speedway's Laptime Live, brought to you by Cocopah Casino and by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating.
Cocopah Speedway. Fun. Local stars racing under Arizona skies. See your favorite drivers this Saturday night. Fast cars, fresh air, food, fun for the whole family. Tickets on sale now at the Cocopah Casino gift shop and local area Napa stores. Gates open at 5 p.m. Cocopah Speedway, the fastest way to family fun. US 95 and County 15 and at CocopahSpeedway.com. Household hazardous waste.
Hey there, all you hepcats and schlepcats. Hopefully you're getting ready for the next drop-off day in the City of Yuma's Household Hazardous Waste Program. The event happens only 4 times a year, but it's a great way to dispose of unwanted and potentially dangerous, corrosive, flammable, toxic, or reactive items that don't belong in a landfill or in our sewer system, like your old paints, pesticides, fertilizers, household cleaners. Safely recycle e-waste, such as old computers or electronic equipment. Even drop off a few tires from that old car. So get it out of your house, out of your garage, out of your broom closet, guest room, storage shed, or yard. You can do it all for no additional fee. Here's the where and when of the City of Yuma's next Household Hazardous Waste Day.
It's 8 a.m. to noon Saturday, October 12th at 265 West 13th Street.
Household Hazardous Waste.
Hey, man, what do you have there?
It's one of those new scratchers from the Arizona Lottery. Cash Bonanza.
Why are you saying it like that?
Like what? Cash Bonanza.
Yeah, where is that sound coming from? You are creeping me out right now.
That's just Cash Bonanza. It's the new $10 ticket that can win you up to $1 million instantly. So, Cash Bonanza.
Right, the new Cash Bonanza from the Arizona Lottery.
You can't win if you don't play.
Save the date for the 33rd annual U of A Alumni Drive for $1 Million golf tournament. Hit the course on Tuesday, October 1st at the Country Club. Check in at noon for 1 p.m. shotgun start. The tournament is a 4-man scramble and singles are welcome too. Lunch will also be provided. Sponsors and teams are needed. If you're interested or have questions, please call Chris Thompson at 928-343-1694. Save the date for the 33rd annual U of A Alumni Drive for $1 Million golf tournament on October 1st.
The Yuma Hog Chapter Breast Cancer Motorcycle Fun Run is taking place Saturday, October 5th. Sign up at Bobby's Territorial Harley-Davidson between 8:30 and 10 a.m. The cost is just $15 per person and includes lunch and a ride pin for the first 200 that sign up. The last bike out will be at 10 a.m. and all run sheets must be turned in by 12:30 p.m. sharp. The proceeds will benefit the Yuma Cancer Resource Center. For more information, please call 580-9541. That's 580-9541.
When you want to stay informed, all you need to do is tune in to Outlaw Country. When breaking news happens in Yuma, the Outlaw Country News Department is on top of it. News Director Jennifer Blackwell is quick to provide news information and updates to keep the community informed over the airwaves and on Facebook and Twitter. When you want Yuma news you know you can count on, keep it right here. Outlaw Country is your home for the best classic country and Yuma news with Jennifer Blackwell.
Welcome back to Racing Radio, Cocopah Speedway's Laptime Live, presented by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating and by Cocopah Casino. Setting you up for action in tonight's round number 10 of the 2013 Cocopah Speedway Racing Series. Top fives now in all 5 divisions, and we start off with the Northern Sport Mods, where sitting on top is Yuma's Ty Rogers in the 8T. He is your leader, and he likes to make it official tonight, a championship for the official IMCA portion of the schedule. Rogers was not at practice last Saturday, but was in action racing at the Pat Pettit Memorial at Ocean Speedway as he readied himself for action tonight. Cody Daffern in the number 18 from out of Brawley sits second in the Sport Mod standings. James Dupree from right here in Yuma in the number 84 in a two-way tie with Daffern for that number 2 spot. Timmy Reese in the number 38 sits fourth in the standings. Reese picked up his first victory of the year in the final race of the first half. Will not be in action tonight, expecting to make his debut next Saturday night. And rounding out your top 5 in the Northern Sport Mods, Hopeville's Chris Toth in the 57 CT. Toth, along with Reese and Rogers, the only drivers to pick up sports mod victories in the first half. Next, looking at the Pro Stocks, Brett Samala in the number 1 from right here in Yuma. He is your leader, 5 wins in the first half. In the second spot, it is the K9 from out of Lakeside, California, Mike Lurwill. Lurwill was involved in a vicious turn 3 crash in the final race of the first half, but he is back and ready to roll.
Mike, welcome back to Cocopah Speedway.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be back.
Last time around, an unforgettable night, but for all the wrong reasons. How you doing, first of all?
Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm still a little sore, but just takes time, you know. Older we are, the longer it takes to heal ourselves. But yeah, we're doing good, and we're ready. I think we're ready. We got a new piece here, so hopefully it'll handle just like the other one.
I was going to say, and in talking earlier, the old car gone, crashed.
Yeah, we thought about fixing it, but it was just bent too much, so we just figured it did its job. So we'll moving on to the next one.
As you said, hoping the new one runs like the old one did. Feature a bent win to your credit earlier in the year. Got any predictions for us as we head into the second half?
Well, I'm going to keep it on 4 wheels. That's my plan. No, I don't know. I just hopefully everything works out. You know. we're just going to do the best we can.
Mike Lurwell ready for action tonight. Sitting third in the Pro Stock standings from right here in Yuma, Joe Haynes in the 17Z. Haynes with 2 first-half victories, a mad dash to get ready for the second half.
No time on it whatsoever. It's a last-minute deal. We had about a week to get it ready, and everything came together. If I didn't have Jeremy Caldwell and Ken Rosebeer help me, I probably wouldn't get it done.
You showed some serious strength earlier on in the first half of the season. What's your outlook for the second half?
If I can keep a motor together, I mean, I'm coming for my third win. I just got to keep a motor together. That's my biggest deal.
New bullet in it now?
Yeah, something special me and a couple other people put together, see how it works.
Got to be kind of cool in the Pro Stocks because so many guys have kind of stepped up at the same time.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of competition. There's a lot of heavy hitters in my class, and we'll see how we do compared to everybody else.
Well, among those other heavy hitters, sitting number 4 in the standings, Brawley's Jason Higginbottom in the number 45, and rounding out your top 5, Yuma's Frankie Rascone in the number 8. Rascone picked up a win in the final race of the first half. He's well satisfied with how his car was set up.
Just a whole lot of real work and not a whole lot of car work, but the car was good when we parked it, so we're just going to come out and test and tune a little bit and see if it runs like it used to run and be ready for next weekend.
No doubt about was running real well at the end of the season. Got to be nice to kind of carry that momentum into the second half.
Well, we hope we can turn it into momentum. They say one race is not exactly a series, but we'll take it as a start and go from there.
Any sort of goals for the second half for you personally in terms of points, or?
No real goals and points. I don't think we're exactly fighting for the lead. We've had a lot of issues during the year, so we're just going out for checkers. That's it. We're racing for trophies, and that's all we're going to put it to. I don't care about the season right now. It's really gone for me, but we're going to go out there and give them all a hard time.
Be kind of nice to set yourself up for 2014.
Exactly. The season starts right up as soon as our break is over. It's a short break over the winter, so we hope that what we get from here to there is a good, consistent car and able to run hard next season for the points.
We move on now to the Fisher Automotive Street Stocks, where a season-long brawl will definitely resume tonight. On top in the points, as he has been most of the year, Brawley Stephen Dafford in the number 81. 12 points back of him, actually a two-way tie. Adolfo Noriega in the number 35 from right here in Yuma, and Alpine's Mike Harland in the number 7. 3 first-half wins for Noriega, who used practice day to continue the process of sorting out a new car under the ongoing transition to IMCA stock car rules for 2015.
Well, yeah, it feels real good being back out here. I'm glad we came. The track is dry, because of this heat today and the wind. But it gave us a chance to get in the car and make some laps and try a couple of things that we don't want to experiment with on race night.
What's your summer been like for you? We've seen a lot of guys out-of-town track action. You've kind of held back from that more summer of adjustment and tune on the car?
Yeah, actually, we did a lot of changes on this new car that we got. I got to learn a lot of things about it. It's a different car for me. It's a different animal. I'm used to those old-school leaf spring Camaros, and we had them figured out pretty good. So this metric car is it's a little different, so we did our research and changed just about everything on the car. That's why we really wanted to come out today. So that's how my summer was spent. Trying to balance working on the race car and spending time with my wife and family, because once the season kicks in, we spend a lot of time in the shop and out here.
Oh, without doubt about that. Insofar as the second half goes, any particular goals that you have personally going into the second half?
Definitely. We need to get back on some podium finishes. Finishing 4th and 5th doesn't feel real good, but with the rule changes that we've seen here with the IMCA stock car coming into our Cocopah Street Stock class, the cars are apples and oranges. They're similar, but they're 2 different cars with 2 different sets of rules. And I really think that the heavy Camaros are at a disadvantage, so I'm hoping that this car that we got now, the Metric IMCA stock car, will at least be able to compete with the fast guys.
Kind of amazing what we've seen as this transition happens, the level of competition throughout. And I know that's something you talked about last year while laying down 13 feature wins. Just the fun aspect of racing and having a lot of guys dicing it out.
Yes, last year we were very successful. It's a different rule package, and some of the guys that are really fast this season were just getting to know this track and just starting out, and their learning curves have been excellent because they're fast now, and the competition level is way up there. So, and then there's the guys that are coming in that are really giving us a hard time, which does make it fun, and it forces us to get back in the shop and try to get some more speed out of these cars.
Hey, the goal always to get better, and you've done that throughout your career.
That's the goal. You're right. You have to progress. If you reach a level that you think you're done, the people that have been biting at your heels are going to catch you and pass you, and so you have to keep on learning. You can't stop working on these cars, so that's what we're going to continue to do, try to get faster.
Adolfo Noriega again setting second in the standings, tied with Mike Harlan in the number 7 from out of Alpine. Sitting fourth in the street stock standings, Chula Vista's Manny Baldiviez, who is in the number 4 spot. No first half wins for Baldiviez, but at the front throughout and ready to rock it this Saturday night, tonight. And finally, in the number 5 position in the street stocks, Captain Henry B. in the number 87. The captain, one of many drivers debuting what amounts to a brand new car, now legal under IMCA stock car rules. Another driver doing the same, Yuma's Jared Hall, who put in a lot of work over the summer.
Yeah, it has been. We've been putting a couple cars together, one for myself and one for Lenny Jones, and I got one more to put together after these are done. So we're just out here to kind of shake it down a little bit and see what happens.
Tell us about the new car.
Well, it's IMCA legal. My old car was not IMCA legal, so it was easier to start from scratch and just build a brand new car that would be IMCA legal and hopefully be competitive with it.
Got to feel good to be back out here at the facility after so many months away.
Absolutely. This is an amazing track. You got good people around here. It's a lot of fun to race at.
You have the car for yourself. You mentioned Lenny and the third one coming together. Insofar as second half is concerned, goals for your car, for Lenny, for that third one?
Well, for my car, I'd like to see it in the winner's circle. And for Lenny's car, I'd like to see him in the winner's circle, too. He's paid his dues for a long time, but just like I have, and come up short a lot. So hopefully we can make something happen.
Yuma's Jared Hall ready for action tonight at Cocopah Speedway. We've got 2 divisions left to go, maybe last, but certainly not least. The factory stocks, we'll be looking at them along with the IMCA modifieds. It's next here on Cocopah Speedway's Laptime Live, presented by Cocopah Casino and by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating.
Advertise your business while you're out on the road. SignPro has vehicle magnets on sale through the end of September. 12 by 24-inch magnets are normally $75 per pair, but they're on sale for $65 a pair through September.
You just can't do better. The SignPro sign. America comes to SignPro.
Outlaw Country is getting down and dirty with Cocopah Speedway. Mike Stanhope here, inviting you to join us Saturday mornings at 11 for Cocopah Speedway's Laptime Live. It's racing radio with news and talk featuring the local dirt track racing scene. Driver interviews, behind-the-scenes information you won't get anywhere else. That's Cocopah Speedway's Laptime Live, Saturday mornings 11 a.m. here on Outlaw Country. Sponsored by Cocopah Casino.
August 4th through September 28th, break the bank at Cocopah Casino. And you can walk away with $20,000 in cash. Earn entries by playing your favorite slots, bingo, and table games. Every 20 points gets 1 entry. Weekly drawings every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. And winners are entered into the grand prize drawing on September 28th for $20,000 in cash. Want to increase your chances of winning the grand prize? Come in every Tuesday through Saturday and earn 3 grand prize entries during our hot seat drawing. $20,000 in cash. It's your chance to break the bank at Cocopah Casino.
Live the rush.
No matter what type of air conditioning or heating help you need, schedule some help from 1 Hour Air Conditioning. Ready for the season? 1 Hour Air Conditioning and heating can help. No AC at all? 1 Hour can help. Need help upgrading your old inefficient system? 1 Hour can help. Now's the time to schedule your annual air conditioning safety inspection for just $59. Call 1 Hour today at 783-4242. Some limitations and exclusions apply.
We're always on time, but you don't pay your dime.
Amanda, age 3. Tyler, age 8. Marissa, age 4.5.
We could tell you just how many child abductions last year led to Amber Alerts.
Shaniqua, age 14. Ryan, age 9.
But this isn't about cold statistics. It's about saving kids.
Terrell and Jamal, age 6 months.
Please go to wirelessamberAlerts.org. Sign up to get free Amber Alert text messages on your cell phone. When an Amber Alert is issued in the areas you've chosen, you'll receive a free text message. If you spot the vehicle, the suspect, or the child described in the alert, call 911. Sign up today for free at wirelessamberAlerts.org. You can imagine what the family of an abducted child is feeling.
Alexander, age 7.
If you actually did help save that child, just imagine what that would feel like. WirelessAmberAlerts.org. A child is calling for help. This message brought to you by the Wireless Foundation, the U.S. Department of Justice, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and the Ad Council.
Real opportunities don't come around every day. Hi, this is Russ Clark, and I want to tell you about an opportunity that won't last long. El Rancho Encantado is a spectacular development located in the foothills at the base of Telegraph Mountain. Build your home and park your RV on one of these lots with underground utilities, fencing, and landscaping. Prices have been reduced thousands of dollars on the last few remaining lots. Act fast, they won't last long. Call Ed Sexton or Brooke Owens at El Rancho Encantado right now to make an appointment. 342-3281. El Rancho Encantado.
Welcome back to Cocopah Speedway's Laptime Live, previewing tonight's second half opener out at the Diamond in the Desert. And we continue our look at top fives going into competition tonight. And next it's the IMCA Modifieds. Huge fields of cars throughout the first half of the season. Looking forward to more of the same starting tonight. On top in the standings, Imperial's Lance Maury in the 19 SB. Maury looking to make official the championship tonight in the IMCA portion of the schedule. Was not out at practice last Saturday, but did get in some race action at the Pat Pettit Memorial in Watsonville. Sitting second in the IMCA Modified standings, it's Brawley's Russell Allen in the 23R, 12 points back of Maury. Bobby Horton in the number 3 sits third. Horton out till January, but has been graciously providing a technical assist to several drivers. Steve McCullough from out of Imperial in the number 15 machine. He sits fourth in the standings, and Johnny Swenson in the number 7 from right here in Yuma rounds out your top five. Now, one driver looking to move up in the standings, Yuma's Doug Rivera in the 21H, learning some more of the lessons of the track and from other drivers in last Saturday's practice, and, well, frankly, getting what he came for.
Yeah, I guess I did. I just came out to, try to get myself back in rhythm, and I feel pretty good. I'm confident. I feel good.
Summer activities, we've seen a lot of guys racing, but we've also seen a lot of guys just spending time on the car. It's been more that kind of summer for you.
Yeah, I've been working on my stuff more, and I didn't go out of town. I planned on it and just didn't make it, and I've been home working in my garage, working on my stuff, and trying to get it as best I can.
The payoff for that work, of course, will be when we actually hit the track for real competition. But do you feel like you had some advancement just out of the practice sessions we've had so far?
Well, tonight the track was pretty dry out there, and I'm better at driving on a heavy track. I'm not real used to this stuff like we had tonight. I got it around there. I feel okay. I just need some more seat time in this kind of conditions.
And you've kind of doubled up on duty a little bit because you've got a second car you're doing some work on also.
Yeah, I got another car coming. I'm hoping having it done for the first of the year. It's just going to be pretty much a backup car for this one I have now. If something happens, I don't have to work so hard to get back out here. And then whatever car pans out better, then that'll be my primary car.
One of the really cool things we talk about and we see week after week at Cocopah Speedway, friendships and the sharing of information between drivers, and a really nice example of that just a little bit earlier. Does that give you some extra confidence in knowing you're, kind of where you want to be set up-wise?
Yes, talking to Bobby there, I asked him a question, and because I wasn't sure, and that's the direction I went, and he confirmed that I was doing the right thing. So, yeah, it helps me when I get in the car to know that I got somebody that's backed me up on what I'm doing.
Always lessons to be learned, and nice when there's good advice coming from different quarters.
Yes, very nice.
Any thank yous we can help pass along to supporters, people who help make it possible for you to race?
Yeah, big shout out to Evans Concrete, Fence Masters, and Gordy Speed Shop.
Doug Rivera set for action tonight in the IMCA Modifieds. And a debut of sorts for another driver tonight as Yuma's Ryan Hancock's ready to rocket a return to Cocopah Speedway, wheeling a car that he purchased over the summer from Kent Rosevere.
Yeah, it's just great to be back in a car right here at Cocopah, and, the track and everything. These guys do an excellent job around here, and it's just fun to be back. And we got some work to do on the car, but we're close, and we'll be ready for next weekend.
Well, look good doing that practice session. You got a hot rod from Kent Rosevere and ProTech Racing.
Oh yeah, it's a good car. Kim built it. He preps it for me, and it's ready to roll.
Any expectations that you have for yourself as we go into the second half of the season here at Cocopah Speedway?
I'd like to, get a top 5 first time out. We'll see what happens.
In addition to the hard work that Kent has put in on the car for you, other folks, supporters who are helping to make this possible for you to be back out here again.
Oh, yeah, Jeremy, Itchy Mitchy, Alexander Ford, Chuck Hunt, just all the guys. It's just fun to be back out here with everybody.
One other driver to be looking out for in the Modifieds tonight in the name of Corning, as in Mike or Larry. Larry was out wheeling a new machine during last Saturday's practice, but son Mike, who picked up multiple IMCA Modified championships back in the 90s here, could be behind the wheel tonight. Larry or Mike behind the wheel? Well, we'll find out tonight. And last but not least, your top 5 in the Napa Auto Parts Factory stocks, where Miles Mora centers competition tonight. As your points leader, Yuma's Rick Hibbard in the number 4 sits second, a two-way tie with Jason Beshears in the number 64. Wayne Barbello from out of Alpine in the number 35 sits fourth in those standings, and Yuma's Jordan White in the number 86. He sits fifth in the Napa Auto Parts Factory stocks. And that just about brings us to the close of our setup for tonight's kickoff to the second half of the racing season at Cocopah Speedway. And really all of that just the tip of the iceberg in terms of what's coming throughout the second half. The schedule jam-packed with action all the way through December. Some very, very special shows are upcoming. No, you won't want to miss a moment of it. And as we crank it back up tonight at Cocopah Speedway, other activities ongoing throughout the complex of Cocopah tribal facilities. And on the phone to update us this morning, good morning, Anna in Corpus.
Hi, Mike. Tonight at Wild River, Palos Verdes returns with their unique style of reggae in Espanol and a sublime tribute. They will also be featuring special guest Chico's Rift. Now, you must be 18 years or older to be admitted into the show, and there's also a $7 cover charge at the door. And keep October 12th in mind, because there are 2 big events taking place. The cultural celebration is coming up Saturday, October 12th. It's a free event highlighting Cocopah culture. It's taking place on the West Reservation off County 15th and Avenue G from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And also, Easton Corbin's concert and barbecue. It's a Bridget's Gift fundraiser. It's the same day, just a little later in the evening. So again, Saturday, October 12th, on the casino lawn. Gates open at 5 p.m. and you can purchase your tickets by logging on to cocopahresort.com. That's it for this week, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you, Anna. And as noted, information on those activities and more available through Cocopah.com. And be sure you check out Cocopah Speedway's website and Facebook page for up-to-date information as well. Just stop in at www.cocopahspeedway.com and be sure to like us on Facebook. The full second half schedule available through the website. And remember, online ticketing now available through CocopahSpeedway.com, making it easier than ever to get in on the action at Cocopah Speedway. As always, gates for tonight's events open at 5 with opening ceremonies and race action to follow at 7 p.m. Advance tickets also available through Napa Auto Parts and through the Cocopah Casino Gift Shop. Well, the long wait is over. Summer's gone, fall is here, and so is the thunder of race cars. Yeah, tonight at the Diamond in the Desert, we certainly look forward to seeing you out. You've been listening to Laptime Live, presented by Cocopah Casino and by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating. We'll be back with more next Saturday morning, 11 a.m. here on Outlaw Country, AM 1400.